right before I watched this pilot, I was thinking, you know what? Emma Roberts is going to be in this. Jamie Lee Curtis, how the hell did they get her? And a handful of other famous people that I thought, you know what? This cast is actually going to probably be pretty decent in a Scream-oriented TV show. Lord knows how this is going to work. And I found out that's a show called Scream Queens. That's going to air on Fox later this year. Instead, we got a bunch of MTV randos that, quite frankly, about half of them blow. These movies were a big deal to me, and they still are. I love them, I enjoy them. The third one technically doesn't exist and doesn't even matter to this franchise, but anyways, if you want to hear my individual thoughts on the original Scream films, you can check that out right now on my channel. So, anyways, talking about the Scream TV show pilot, I don't know who the fuck any of these people are. Interesting perspective here. You have a rich legacy of these 4 films that came out from the 90s to the 2000s. You have these rich characters, or you can make characters based from that setting to reboot things. That would be great. Especially the legacy of the town of Westboro and Sidney Prescott and all that other crazy shit that happened in the 90s and in the 2000s, with the 4th one being the latest one that came out. But instead you go all MTV, because and I keep saying that because they are the ones that are airing this, and you can feel the talentless crap that is with these actors. Most of them are just there to look good. They're straight off of a fucking teen magazine. Not to say that some of the people from the Scream movies aren't like that, but this one is just so blatantly obvious. I hate the casting in this. Like 50% of them are just like, you're just there to look hot. Yeah, you're wearing skimpy outfits and you're just there to be a slut. You're just there to be a man whore. You're just there to... This isn't Scream! And someone can argue with me, oh yeah, there is arguments to be made that some of the slutty girls in the original Scream movies, sure. But this is blatantly obvious as to what crowd they're tending to, because it's on MTV. I hate that so much. If there were just slutty girls in it, fine, but it feels like that's the emphasis way they're going. It's not what Scream was about. It was about Sidney Prescott being a strong individual, kicking ass later on in the films as she got older, knowing how to beat this ghost-faced killer that always seemed to be fucking over with her emotions and her mind and her life. And it was just an amazing, strong reverse Michael Myers that just kept killing off the ghost-faced killers every fucking time. That is a legit fucking thing. It just always surprised me, but at the same time made me happy to see the characters come back. And instead we got a completely different location, nothing in relation to Westboro. We got no characters related to the other character. We got nothing. This is a legit Ghostbuster situation that's going on right now. Sure, it's got the same name, but there's nothing to do with the original. Nothing. Nothing at all. There's just nothing here, with the exception of a handful of characters. I'm going to try to be positive here. There is a main character named Emma here that is going through some struggles with a friend that just, they grew distant, shit happens, that's life. She is outed on a viral video that she is a lesbian, and that's another friction situation that they're dealing with in the beginning of this show. And that is a nice enough conflict. It sucks that they have trust issues and they hate each other now. You can tell their chemistry is enough to see that there is something that was there. They were friends, and then this shit situation of high school happened. And then we have the uber nerd that is the Jamie Kennedy character, Randy Meeks, who is explaining all the meta humor shit. And that's fine. The kid was good enough. I enjoyed him enough to explaining the dialogue. They even reference the fact that how does a 90-minute slasher thriller movie elongate to a television series? That is decent enough writing, especially for a Scream situation. But aside from that, that only was in the first 20 minutes. There is a little hints of essences of Scream. I can see that, especially with the opening scene. I won't spoil anything else about this. There is a mystery going on. There's a little bit of hinted at stuff going on as to who the killer could be. And of course, there's the red herring people set up to be the red herrings. There's just, you can feel that, and I'm just like, this is just the rip-off of Scream. It just happens, it's like if they were just going with the high school setting of the original film, and they're just redoing it, but with completely different people. I don't know what else to say, because all I feel like I'm just going to keep bashing the fact that this is not connected to the original films, and that's fine. If they wanted to go in that direction, I get it, but at the same time I don't, because you have zero chemistry with a lot of these characters, and then there's a lot of characters that are just, again, they're just there to look pretty, and then, at least in the movie, they get killed off because you know that's their purpose, just to look there, be a slut, or do something stupid in order for them to get killed off. In this case, we gotta deal with them for, I believe this is supposed to air for 10 episodes? Oh God, this is, I don't know if this is even gonna last the 10 episodes. I don't know if it's even aired well. I don't know how many, I don't know the ratings on this shit. Is just, I think, a terrible way to have gone with this franchise. I very much would have killed to see an original nod of some kind, anything, a reference, just a throwaway line, but there is nothing here. And the fact that the Weinsteins, who produced the original film, and Wes Craven are behind the camera as executive producers, makes this all the more sad. Besides the fact that they are actually involved, I don't know how much they truly are, but the fact is that they do get an executive producer credit. I just don't know. I don't know how much MTV has the influence, or is it them? Either way, it feels like a 60-40 situation, and I don't like it. I feel that it was just more of a cash grab situation. I don't feel any... I don't know what to feel about it overall, other than a bit negative, and I hate to feel negative about something like this, especially a franchise that I have enjoyed, the characters that I've seen growing up, and it's only a pilot. For all I know, I could end up enjoying the characters more as the whole series goes on. It has a bit of atmosphere, it has a slight essence in the writing and the meta humor, but the characters are just lacking so much. Again, I know it's only a pilot. You may think, Anthony, you're just firing on all cylinders. This is just a fucking pilot. Calm the fuck down. But I'm just going to say this. I really just didn't enjoy it. I thought there was a few instances of suspense, a few bits of okay meta humor and writing. I thought there was a couple good characters here or there. But it's just, it is what it is. It's just such an overall disappointing experience. I look forward to still seeing a handful more episodes, but overall, I'm not liking the direction this whole franchise has gone, and I'm kind of disappointed. I would have rather have seen a Scream 5. I'll put it that way. But who knows who's to say? It's a pilot. I can't, it's not like something like Gotham when I automatically just, boom, I loved it. I wanted to see more right there and then. This is just, I could care less, but at the same time, I do want to know a little bit more about these characters, so I'll give the benefit of the doubt, and I will continue watching. But that should do it without getting any more redundant. That is my overall thoughts on Scream, the TV series pilot episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment below. And did you even know this existed? For one, because I barely figured it out a month ago. And thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff in between. So until next time, I'm Anthony Flores with Worth a Watch. And we'll see you in the next video.